Pain is not simply a measure of damage. Pain is a protective experience. Now, that does not mean pain is imaginary. It doesn't mean it's not real. It doesn't mean it's all in your head. Pain is real. But the reason pain can be so confusing is that it's not a simple damage meter. You can have significant tissue changes on a scan and no pain, and you can have severe pain without obvious tissue damage. You can have pain that moves around, flares under stress, improves on holiday, worsens after poor sleep, or changes depending on what you believe is happening in your body. That tells us something very important. It tells us that pain is influenced by context. And if pain is influenced by context, then recovery has to involve more than chasing symptoms. We have to ask better questions. What is the body trying to protect against? What inputs are increasing threat? What systems are under strain? What patterns are keeping the nervous system on alert? What does this person need in order to feel safer, stronger, better nourished, better rested, and more able to move forwards? This is the kind of conversation I wanted to open up in the book. When someone is in pain, quick fixes are appealing, and I understand that completely. If you've had pain for months or years and someone says, do this stretch, or take this supplement, or try this one technique, it's very tempting to hope that this will finally be the thing that sorts it out. And sometimes one intervention can make a big difference. But for many people with persistent pain, the issue is not that they have not found the one magic thing yet. The issue is that there are multiple factors interacting. Their movement may be part of it. Their nutrition may be part of it. Their stress physiology may be part of it. Their sleep may be part of it. Their beliefs about their body may be part of it. Their emotional history may be part of it. Their inflammatory load may be part of it. Their environment may be part of it. And if that is the case, then they do not just need another isolated tactic. They need a framework. They need a way to organize the puzzle pieces. And that is what I've tried to create with Beyond the Pain. Not a book that says, here's the one thing everyone must do, but a book that says, here are the major influences that may be shaping your pain. Here is how to start thinking about them. Here is how to participate in your own recovery. Because recovery is not usually something that is done to you. Support can be incredibly valuable. Skilled practitioners can be incredibly valuable. Treatment can be incredibly valuable. But at some point, the person in pain has to become an active participant. That does not mean blaming them. It means giving them back some power. So what is the book actually designed to do? First, it's designed to help people understand pain differently. Fourth, it's designed to help people become better participants in their own recovery. This is a major theme for me. I do not want people to feel dependent on practitioners forever, including myself. I want people to learn how their body works. I want them to understand the major influences on their pain. I want them to know what questions to ask. I want them to become more confident, more informed, and more responsible with their own health. And fifth, I hope the book helps people feel less hopeless. Because when pain has lasted a long time, it's very easy to think, this is just me now. This is my life. I have tried everything. But often when people say they've tried everything, what they really mean is they've tried everything within a certain model. They may not yet have explored the whole person picture, and that is where new possibilities can open. I want to be very clear about something, because it's easy for this to be misunderstood. When I talk about personal responsibility, I'm not talking about blame. If someone is in chronic pain, the last thing they need is someone pointing a finger and saying, this is your fault. This is not what I mean. People end up in pain for many reasons: injuries, stress, trauma, illness, poor advice, environmental factors, lifestyle patterns, work demands, emotional burdens, and sometimes just years of accumulated strain. So, responsibility does not mean blaming yourself for where you are. It means recognizing that you may have more influence over where you go next than you have been led to believe. This is a very different conversation. Blame says you caused this. Responsibility says you may be able to participate in changing this. And that is the spirit of the book. It's not about shaming people, it's about empowering people. If this sparks something for you, there's a much deeper conversation in the full episode. You can watch it here on YouTube or on Spotify, or listen on Apple Podcasts. Like, subscribe, and stay connected for more.